All right, I want to show you guys what it looks like with these different designs and when you carve them out. This one right here, the design, you can see it's a basketball. The basketball itself, these shapes were carved out and the background was left raised. So you can see what that looks like. And the turtle, you can see the outline of the turtle. The turtle was actually left raised and the background is carved out. And then some detail of the shell. And I like having a border on here. If you have the room, leave a border. Both of them have the border. And then the finished eagle. This one is the same as the turtle. The actual shape is left and the background is carved out and details inside. We're going to finish up the Sgraffito videos so that you can start your own tile in the Sgraffito. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over the last steps that we need. First of all, I just rolled out this one, or put the slip on it today, and you can see ridges, which is fine, but some of you were asking about flattening that out, and I just tried this. I cleaned off my rolling pin really well, and again, this is leather hard. Let me show you that first. Leather hard, when I can pick it up without warping it, look at that. It doesn't change shapes. I'll explain that crack later. But you can dig a fingernail in there pretty easily. That's leather hard. This is what we want. So I'm just going to take this clean rolling pin and apply some pressure back and forth. And that just gives me a nice flat surface. It's not necessary, but if you want to, you can do this step. Okay, that just gives it a nice, again, a flat surface. The crack is because this tile was dry and I wrapped it up in a wet rag and it absorbed the moisture way too quick, so it cracked. I'm using this for demonstration anyway, so that's okay. Put that aside. Now, leather hard again is really, really important. This piece is leather hard. It doesn't change shape. I can dig a fingernail in there. But here's another thing to look out for. When you're ready to Sgraffito, this top has to be leather hard as well. I've got another demo piece. This one has been covered up. This one has been exposed. So let's look at what happens when you Sgraffito with these. I'm going to use a big tool. Just going to make some line work in here. And the clay pulls away, and whatever is stuck, look at that, it doesn't stick to the piece. It actually will flake away really easy. Let's try this one. It's pulling away. Let me try a smaller tool because I want you guys to see, and it's sticking to my fingers. It's not even, it's just pretty wet. So these pieces that are meant to flake away are sticking. It's not sticking as much as I thought it would, but okay, so look at that. It sticks to the tool even. You want to wait until even the top layer is leather hard. So I could still smash this and I'll see dents in it. Really easy to stick a fingernail in there, where this is a little bit firmer. So it's just going to be you trying to determine when it's in the perfect state to Sgraffito. If you start to pull clay away and it's starting to stick and you're getting really frustrated, then stop and wait a little while. Let it firm up a little bit more, and then those pieces should fly away no problem. This one is really nice. They even fall off of this tool really easy. All right, now here's what happens if you let it get too dry. This one's been sitting for a while. It's past leather hard. It's not going to warp on me, but I cannot stick a fingernail in there at all. So this is dry clay. And you can go ahead and try to Sgraffito it. However, can you say silicosis? Bad idea. If you're going to carve in dry clay, you better get yourself a nice mask and put that on. Because here's what happens. Wow, first of all, I can't even carve through that. Let me try some more. I'm going to dull my tool for one thing. That is so frustrating. But look at all that wonderful silicosis dust we're creating. Okay, so again, can we say silicosis? Bad idea. Do not carve in dry clay, period, ever, ever. Make sure that it is a good leather hard clay, not too soft, not dry. Then, when you get your piece ready, this one is my red tile with the white slip. I measured it and I put the eagle head on the paper. This is my template. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it over top of here. Again, this is the perfect state for carving. All right. It feels a little bit cool to the touch, but I cannot change the shape at all. And it just feels like the clay is going to carve away really well. Place your template over top and hold it down. You'll need a pencil. This one's a little bit too sharp, so let me dull that up some. I don't want to rip my paper. I just want to dent through there. All right, I am going to press on some of these outlines. I don't need them all. If you might need all of yours, you might not. I'm going to pull this away by holding it, and I can see the dents. You might not be able to see them in the camera. I'll show you in a minute, but let's go all the way around here. All right, it's very important. I'm going to carve away the background, so I'm going to take this pencil line and I'm going to go outside of my drawing. Do not put the pencil line on your drawing, or else your drawing, your shape will shrink. I'll show you what that means in a minute. So my outline, I'm going to the outside of my outline. The inner lines are a little bit different, so I can go right on top of those lines. If you forget where you're at, if you've done a line or not, then just lift the paper up and hold it still, and then just check and see. I need some of these lines. Okay, and I think that's enough. It's gonna get me what I want. All right, I'll pull this away. I've got enough lines on here. I'll pull it up here, see if you can see. Yeah, you can see those lines in the camera. All right, on this one, I don't have much of an edge, so I'm not going to leave a border. I'm going to take my Sgraffito tool. I've got a couple of different sizes here to work with. I'm going to start off with probably my medium-sized tool here. I'm going to start with the outline of the eagle's head. And again, I'm going to go right up to the line, but I'm not going to Sgraffito away the line. And the reason why is it'll make my shape of the eagle head too small. I have the same brush that I applied the slip with right here. It's clean and it's dry, and you can use that to wipe away the crumbs. You can also pick up your piece and lightly tap it. The Sgraffito tool is designed to cut the clay away. If you start to make like a circle, I'll try it with this one right here. I'm going to complete this as a circle right here. If I don't rotate this tool, I end up just pressing down the clay instead of carving the clay. So as you make a circle or change, you have to take and twist the Sgraffito tool so that you get that thick line the whole time. Hope that makes sense there. I'm going to leave some up there because I want to make it look like feathers. And it helps for me just to constantly turn and rotate my tile. Because for me it's natural to pull down rather than like go at a twist my tool. So I'll just continue to rotate my tile.